Welcome back, first timers. This is our 4th of July special.
And what's more American than hot dogs, apple pie, and alligators?
Absolutely nothing.
We're here at Short Dogs Grill in Panama City Beach because it's 4th of July and we promised you cylindrical meats.
As soon as we arrive, we're greeted with a giant sign that fills you in with so much information. They have live music, they have karaoke Wednesdays and Fridays, they have a motorcycle that they're giving away on a raffle, they got shrimp boils, they got outside seating, they got inside seating. There's an area for the kids to play arcade games, they got TVs all around to watch your favorite sports games, and the music is bumping. That's not why we're here. Like Terry said, we're here for the cylindrical meats. Boy, are we getting some. We're both getting what's called the Frankfurter. It's a foot of cylindrical ground meat in a bun, covered in things and stuff. We're also getting their world famous nachos. So we're gonna scarf down some dogs and let you know what we think.
Besides the delicious food, they also have a full bar with happy hour specials and a jukebox. They've even got a bucket where you just grab a beer and it's $2.
The music turned down just for a little bit, so we're gonna try and make this snappy. The nachos came out mondo sized. Big heaping stack. No! She just lost half the nachos.
It's fine.
We got the chicken.
It was hot.
It's pretty tasty chicken.
It's really good cheese, nacho cheese. The chips are nice and thick and hearty.
It is a substantial chip.
Mm-hmm.
These are heavyweight chips. That queso is delicious.
A little taste of salsa.
Ooh, that's homemade salsa. That's delicious salsa.
It's pretty good. I like that the nachos come with lettuce on them too. You know, makes it a little healthier, a little fresher.
And I like that the salsa's on the side, so it doesn't get everything soggy. You can dip accordingly. When it said the Frankfurter, I was like, okay, it'll be a foot, no big deal. It's probably like real thin. No, this is a long, thick daddy. We definitely should share this.
All right, you're gonna use a fork. It's a really good hot dog, like flavor-wise.
I like the skin casing. Nice little subtle spice, but the meat, it's really shining through.
Bun's toasted.
I can't pick mine up, so.
I can't pick this one up again. I kept it real simple. Just ketchup and onion, classic style.
It's a real nice toasted bun. And while it's completely drenched in nacho cheese sauce, chili, mustard, onions, the bun is actually holding up pretty well. This is a substantial bun. Thought it would just completely disintegrate under the weight and sheer magnitude of the toppings, but not the case.
Just like the chips, it's holding up, huh? The toppings are really fresh too. Those onions are nice and fresh.
This chili is delicious.
Is it?
Oh yeah, not your Wendy's chili. This is way better.
Sorry, Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's did nothing, and they're just taking shots right now. Sorry. If you look around and you feel like, hey, this doesn't look like what it looked like in Floribama Shores, it's because it's not. They've relocated over here a couple years ago to a bigger space that they were able to serve alcohol in, not just beer and wine. But it's a larger space to accommodate bigger groups of people and
bigger hot dogs.
Gigantic hot dogs. We're gonna do some work on this, and then hopefully we'll see you back later tonight for some karaoke. Okay, we can go back to Short Dogs, but I'm definitely not singing any songs at karaoke.
Regulators, mount up.
But I'm only gonna sing one.
But I'm not singing it at all. But if we go to karaoke, we gotta come straight home. We can't go anywhere else.
We're moving a little bit slower today. Last night was an absolute blast. We had so much fun karaoke at Short Dogs and carrying the party on over at Miss Newbie's. But if you're out here, you definitely got to check out Short Dogs for the food. Stay for the fun. The owners are so awesome. The patrons are amazing. We talked to one tourist that was just stopping by. His brother-in-law was in a horrific scooter accident right out front of the restaurant. Not only did the staff respond to him, they actually helped pick up all his jewelry, rings that kind of flew about when he got injured. They brought them all back for him. So, man, they got a great staff there. It's a great energy. We definitely will be back. But today's the big day. We're jumping on the airboats. We're looking for some gators. We might see manatees, we might see ospreys, but I definitely want to see some alligators.
We're here in Panama City Beach at Swamp Vet Airboat Adventures, and we're gonna go find some alligators. Make sure you bring your sunblock because you will get sunburned. This adventure starts with a gator show. This is the only full contact gator experience that you're gonna ever have.
I don't know if you can tell Terry's enthusiasm. It's just oozing out right now. She's a little nervous. She thinks the gator's gonna just jump out here.
He's mad. Now this is a little chomp. He's a 7-year-old gator. In the wild, they'd be about twice this size. Cold-blooded reptiles grow by the amounts of protein in their diet. So we feed a lot of food, just very little protein. That way we can use them longer. We've been using him for almost 5 years. Cold-blooded reptiles cannot produce body heat, so they have to get it from something else. And today, it's gonna be your hands. So you get to go first. Come on, girl. Right behind the front legs, and then just hold the tail. Doesn't feel like you thought that you could turn. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay.
Pretty cool, huh?
Here?
Yep.
Oh, man. So soft.
Yeah, he's a sort of a spoiled gator. Now, gators in the wild aren't gonna be as soft as this guy because they crawl on stuff.
After the gator handling experience, it's just a little short drive down to the water to get on your boat. And so we're going on the blue boat, which apparently is supposed to be the best boat. It's a tiered boat system, so you have good view, but our boat captain named Kristen has been operating the boat for 4 years, but working for the company for 6. Apparently, she is the best time. Yeah! We really hope we get to see an alligator. So if you're on the boat, make sure you turn your hat around because it'll blow. They provide ear pro and seat belts. Here we go.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
If y'all didn't know, airboats have no neutral, no reverse, and no brakes. Just go and go fast.
I want to go fast.
That's the reason why we idle. Just in case we find something, hopefully everybody can see it. Now our brakes are actually the 180s. I just enjoy it. Now this creek here is called West Bay. It's about 4 miles long. Average depth, anywhere between 3 to 5 feet depending on tide. Water is still going up from 9:22. Then we're going to be going down all day till 8 o'clock tonight. Now we do have a pretty intense tide out here. We normally raise and lower about 2 to 3 feet a day, and that's why you see all the tidal erosion on the banks. These waters are constantly moving. Now we do have a full moon tonight, so y'all check that out if you can. Now if you're looking for the gators in the water, what you want to look for is the eyes, the nose. Also be paying attention to the banks and even inland. With us having a high tide, they will go into the forest. Now some of these banks are tall, gators can climb, so check those out too. In this creek alone, we got gators ranging from 6 inches all the way to our alpha. It's about a 14-foot male. About a 4-foot gator, like this bank here to the right. Y'all can see how he goes right over that little hump. The grass is matted.
Yeah.
Gator tunnel. So at a normal tide, that's completely exposed. So y'all can see how much water we got today.
So we're looking for gators. We're seeing trees, plants, we're getting a history, we're getting a lay of the land. But we now know gators climb and they burrow. I gotta stay out of the water.
There's even sharks in these waters. Let's hope we don't see that today.
Now the shark attacks aren't common in this area, but right now it is mating season. With that sandbar being so close to the bank, these bait fish are kind of have like a little canal going through, and that's what's bringing them so close to the bank. Now again, not common for the shark attack.
So we're out here looking for their big alpha, which is about a 14-foot gator. But then there's another one called Mama that runs about 9.5 foot long. So these are some massive gators. There is a weather surge going on in the Gulf, and so the tide is a lot higher, and it might be causing some disturbances with the alligators. So we're still on the lookout, and we hope we get to spot something. But so far, it's an awesome trip. We didn't see any gators, but we did see some dolphins. We had an amazing boat ride. The wind through your hairs, it was great. It was an amazing boat ride, and I think we're gonna have to come back to catch those gators, but our day isn't over. Now, the final stop, apple pie.
Let's go.
So as we were getting off the boat captain actually highly recommended the little cafe right next to the boat dock. It's called Bayside Cafe. Now, they don't have a traditional apple pie, but they do have an apple pie empanada. Before we even got our apple empanadas, we met Billy Weird, author extraordinaire. So I got his book. I'm gonna give it a read. I'll let you know what we think. Enjoy. As we mentioned, this restaurant just opened a couple weeks ago, and it smells so good in here. They have all kinds of baked goods. They have lunch, they have breakfast. It's open till 2, so you gotta get here early. And I think we're gonna share a couple different items here. They got a big breakfast called the Boss, which basically has everything you could ever want for breakfast. And then they have biscuits and gravy, which we're gonna try. And obviously we're getting the apple pie empanadas.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get the apple pie. Per usual, we may have over-ordered.
We got a little bit of everything, and everything looks amazing. The French toast, I mean, you get a lot of French toast covered in powdered sugar. These biscuits and gravy, I mean, this is homemade biscuits. This is homemade gravy. It's the 1-2 combo that you always wanted. And this big breakfast,
It's big.
it's an entire slaughterhouse of meats. I'm going straight for the biscuits and gravy. Those biscuits are soft on the inside, crispy on the outside. Even with the gravy on top, they're not soggy.
Not mushy at all. That gravy's pretty good. Peppery.
That gravy's delicious. It's real rich, a lot of flavor.
Not too heavy though.
I like that it's still wet,
It's not like
congealed. And look at these potatoes. I mean, dang.
bumpy. Soft on the inside.
Crispy on the outside, just like I like them. The prices are so good, very inexpensive, and everything's made to order. And man, you can taste the love in this.
Let's give this French toast a whirl, huh? Cinnamony.
It's custardy. It has a really good egg coating. It's rich and it's decadent.
You don't even have to put butter on that.
So for the big breakfast, you get every single breakfast meat known to man. And I think sometimes ham is an overlooked breakfast meat.
Definitely is.
Not too salty, nice amount of fat. That's a winner.
Smoky.
Yeah. And the hash browns, extra crispy.
We got scrambled eggs. Fluffy.
Oh yeah. It's finally pie time. I'm so full, but we're doing this for America. It's a caramel apple empanada. Here we go. Stays hungry. You're lucky that wasn't a finger. My mouth didn't want to let go. It was good. This dough is flaky, buttery, homemade in the back. That filling, apple, caramel, God, it's steaming.
It's thick. And it comes with ice cream.
Phenomenal upcharge.
That's about as much sweetness as I can fit into this body right now.
Definitely got to come here for breakfast or lunch. You got to get this empanada. It's delicious. You could put anything in this and it would be good. I think this is going to be a super popular spot. It's a great view, great location, awesome, cute little restaurant on the water. But if you like this video, check out this video right here where we checked out St. Andrews State Park. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five.